team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5.
The returner is tackled down at the 18, and the Utah offense will take over. First and 10.
You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume. It'll pay off big time in late in the season.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Wilson to pass. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Nice catch by the big tight end. Nice job holding on to the football, getting the first down. But I tell you what, I love the physicality by the defense. I love how they're making him pay every time he catches the football. Later on, he might be less likely to want to reach his arms out there and try to catch that thing.
He'll throw one to his right. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ryan. Touchdown, Utah! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Coming out with it, it's Wallace. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Give to the running back. Dances away from the D. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
They move the tight end all over. On the run, it's Singleton. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Running to the left. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Hard to imagine this is only their 1st drive of the game, but their defense was on the field for virtually an entire quarter. So, guys, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here to convert this 3rd down so their defense can stay on the sideline and get their win back.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The give to the tailback. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Utah 7, Penn State 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Line gets set. First down. Back to throw. It's Allard. Takes the easy one to the back. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
Offense will take over. First and
10. Looking for a productive play on first down. Here's the handoff. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. And the Utes will hustle to the line. Trying play action. Dances away to buy time. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here and this drive takes on a different complexion. Wilson will throw. He looks that one in nicely. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Nice move to pick up yardage. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Off the play fake on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Caught in the backfield, it's Ryan. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the Utes are threatening in the red zone. Now the play fake. Right down the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Wilson to pass. Throws for the tight end. Snags it.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The Utes are threatening on 1st and goal. Quickly complete. And he will score! Touchdown, Utes! Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. This offense has a 2nd down play. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll try it over the left side. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Man, those big sticks give everybody juice. When you bring it and you fold somebody up like that on the offensive side of the football, everybody on defense gets excited. That Mike linebacker got in the backfield, got the tackle for a loss with authority.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. It's a flea flicker. He lets one fly deep. He's got it inside the 30. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Utah! Well, they've been working on these trick plays in practice, and they must have felt ultra confident to go with it here.
And we practice them all the time, and everybody gets so excited in practice. When are we going to do it this week? When are we going to call it? Great timing on the call for the trick play, and you could see it caught the defense way off guard.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. The quarterback rode that RPO for a while, trying to make sure the defenders were wrong, and he took a big shot and couldn't quite connect.
And those RPOs make you wrong defensively regardless. Do I come up really fast and play the run, or do I stay back? Great job by the defense, understanding, seeing it, playing the pass really well.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Quarterback checking off. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll throw it on first down. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. And he's got it inside the 20. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. With jet sweep pass. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here comes the offense on second down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wilson will throw. Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Penn State! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Utes will boot it away to start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
He's brought down at the 35. Third down coming
up. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Looks as if he's going to run it. Past the first down marker and still running. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with and try to get his offense some positive yards.
And the Nittany Lions are marching down the field. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loses 1. Brings up 3rd down.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback in that first progression.
They'll immediately call timeout. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Off the RPO, complete. Smashes through the tackle. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
The Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Lisa, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. West Virginia is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 31 over the Sharks. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. At the 35, he's got room. He's off to the races. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
That last big play has them in business. Just outside the red zone, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Floating away. On the move, he fires. Catch in the middle, it's Lions. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown, Utes! And that one will give them the lead.
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wallace. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Allard. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th.
Utah, 28. Penn State, 21.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man to the left. Can anyone catch him? And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Yeah, and listen, QB's got to find ways to push the ball down the field and make sure defenses don't just sit in zones and stay shallow. Nice job by the QB. Push it down the field. Make some big plays, baby.
Calls his own number. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. He's got it on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point in the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd down, going up top. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
They'll run this play from the pistol. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Off the play fake. Looking for his man. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Wilson to pass. Feeling some heat. He's got his man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job tackling that defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that 3rd down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
Running it back, it's Wallace. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
Now, I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Takes a handoff. It's Singleton. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time. Likely their final drive. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's caught. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. Back to throw, it's Allard. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds the tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. The great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Quick strike complete. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. From the red zone, looking for a space. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. To the air, it's Allard. Getting some heat. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He makes the connection. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. Go straight ahead. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. West Virginia is running away with this one. Give that O an A+, and belt out another verse of Country Roads. They're up by 34 over the Sharks. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. It's Glover. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
All knotted up. Is free football in the forecast, or can this offense win it here? Wilson will throw. Extending the play. He's going to take off. The Utes will have a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He's looking to throw it. Fires toward the target. He's got it. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Utes in the hurry-up. Comes out throwing on first down. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Bringing it back. The 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. What a great play by the defense, and paying it off with the interception return.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick six to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Time's running out, Jesse. They're in a world of trouble, but as long as you've got a few ticks, there's a chance.
And they've got a quarterback, David. Just going to have to come down to some good old-fashioned heroics, right? You can't take a sack. You're going to have to buy time, and you're going to have to make some incredible throws.
Buy some time and show off that cannon, because he's going to have to throw this thing a long way down the field and get really, really lucky.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Wilson to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. The ball pops out. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. A got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's past the 30. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops